This segment is brought to you by the Kansas Soybean Commission. The Soybean Checkoff, progress powered by Kansas farmers.
We're back on Farm Factor as Duane Toews continues his conversation with Michael Thompson.
Duane Toews joining you once again with AGam In Kansas, and a chance to talk about soil health and cover crops with Michael Thompson. Joins us Norton County area, across the border into Nebraska as well. And Michael, you had a chance to talk about your operation and what's worked for you. Here was a chance utilizing no-till and cover crops that you were able to come back to the farm when Dad really didn't think maybe you should.
Yes, basically when I left high school, I was told to go out and get a job in town, and basically there wasn't a spot for me on the farm. And I guess that's how I got interested in the soil health movement and soil health in the first place, because it kind of gave me a start. We started with the cover crops and basically replacing in a wheat-fallow rotation, replacing the fallow with some grazing forages and some high-value forages for our animals. Since then, we've been able to add more livestock to our operation. We've also been able to manage our soil in a better way to help increase the infiltration and get some of the legumes building up nitrogen and some benefits for our soil. You know, we get the soil health benefits as well as being able to recover it in pounds of beef. So
we think about the environment today from the agricultural economy standpoint. Being able to diversify a little bit, it provides you a second opportunity at capturing some income when others maybe aren't in a similar situation.
Yes, the whole thing with the grazing is it's just another facet of our operation. It adds some income. Also with the cover crops, we're recovering some of the nutrients that are in our soils, that are naturally in our soils. We're able to recycle some of those nutrients after our cash crops, as well as some of the nutrients that are tied up in our soils. We're able to make them plant available. Therefore, we can we can get more for our fertility dollar from our added fertility. We're also able to keep more residue on our crops, which has led to a few less travels across with the spraying and a little bit more income in our pocket that way.
We talk about a lot of folks are concerned about some chemical resistance, herbicide resistance in weed populations out here. Cover crop provides an opportunity to really get shading of the soil and lessen the need for some of those applications.
Yes, that's one of the main reasons that we got into the cover cropping. We were no-tillers before. We saw a lot of herbicide-resistant issues. The grazing side of things were probably how we got into dealing with some of those resistance issues. The cattle went and grazed some of those resistant weeds, as well as the extra residue we raised kind of did shade the ground and was competition for the weeds, so the weeds didn't get established in the first place.
And you referenced, given the economy and current crop prices, sometimes it pays more to walk dollars off the farm than to try and haul it off in a grain cart.
That is exactly true. Basically, that's how we found in especially dry times or severe weather events that the cattle on our operation have been something that diversifies our crop, that we're not simply trying to make it in crop yields. We can also get pounds of beef, and we can grow forage in these extreme weather events.
Well, our thanks to Michael Thompson, Almena, Kansas, joining us here on AGam In Kansas. Jamie, we'll send it back to you.
Thanks, Duane. Stay tuned for a look at multi-generational farm.
To see this show and past episodes of AGam In Kansas, go online to agaminkansas.com.